educate humanity, and save the world. We just heard in the news that this man, Carlos Salim from Salim, right? He was a son of a Lebanese immigrant who immigrated to Mexico in 19th century, and he is the son of that person, and now he is the wealthiest man of the world. Right? He is the head of Bill Gates and other with $53.5 billion. Nothing wrong with having money, but the point is how you earn it, how you save it, how you spend it. That is where the shaitan may get involved and corrupt it. So the Quran says that another gate is al-awlad wal-amwal. And number 4, and the final gate of the Satan in this verse, is the gate of false promises. The shaitan may use the human imagination, comes to people's mind and says, you want to become successful? You don't have to work hard. You don't have to go to a school. You can be a very successful man through lottery. Just keep, buying tickets every week. And once you may win one and you become a millionaire. So you don't have to do that. Just one ticket and makes you millionaire overnight. Why you don't do this? You can do it through welfare, you can do it through inheritance. Somebody dies, just wait for father to die and your mother dies, and then you get money. You don't have to work. You don't have to have education. You have to do. Shaitan comes through human's mind and using this sense of imagination that people don't have to be realistic, don't have to be waqi'iyun, and they just think in a wrong way, and they don't know that this is a shaitan who is putting this stuff in their mind. Now, so in these 2 verses, brothers and sisters, Allah, in his conversation with the shaitan, is warning us that there are 4 areas that the shaitan may come in and destroy you. Make sure that you close these 4 doors and you don't let him come in. The first door was the media, Sautak. Shaitan may come through the mass media. The second one would be military, through force and aggression. The third one might be money. And the 4th one through magic. So shaitan, you can use your media, your military, your money, and your magic. All of these things. But make sure that you have no power over the faithful. Those who have the reason and religion. Those who connect between their minds and their hearts. Those who get the light of reason and the light of revelation, and they bring enlightenment in their life, and they know what is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is false. You have no power over them because they can distinguish which one is the voice of Allah and which one is the voice of shaitan. Which one is Jundullah and which one is Jund Shaitan? God's military or the Satan military? Which one is the money that has come, a rizq al-halal, and which one is the devil? And which one is the reality? And which one is the magic and imagination? The mu'mineen, those who put their faith and trust in God, they are out of authority of Iblis, based on this verse, because they are the graduate of University of Kingdom of Allah. وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءِ. Adam becomes graduate of his university, and then Shaitan cannot have absolute authority over that. Even if he made one mistake, he realized it, he repent, and he correct his way. When they have tawakkul, inna salati wa nusuki wa mahyaya wa mamati lillahi rabbil alameen. This is the meaning of trust and faith in God. And when you have this tawakkul ala Allah, then قُلْنَا يَا نَارْ كُونِي بَرْدًا وَسَلَامًا عَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ. Even the fire cannot burn Abraham out of that faith and out of that trust. Shaitan has no power and no authority over that. Sallallahu Muhammad wa Inshallah, we'll continue this chapter, and I hope that the weather is getting better and there is less excuse for not to come to Salatul Jumu'ah. Then we can learn from this light of the Holy Quran for our life. I have a few issues that related to the community. One is that we at the House of Wisdom are forming an advisory council for the House of Wisdom for two reasons. One is that there are people who supervise this establishment, and they make sure that if anything happened to few of us who are involved, then this organization continue to serve the faithful in the same path or even better. So the custody of House of Wisdom be under supervision of an advisory council. And secondly, that this council meet once a while, either every month or every quarterly, to deal with the issues of community, exchange ideas, tell us what we have to talk about, and what are the important issues in the community, the justice issue. So many individuals and families suffer in the community because of immigration, because of the legality things, because of many other things. This lady was crying just this week. Her son was arrested and for 3-4 months in jail. And she said that she had to give $25,000 for the attorney. And the whole thing was so silly, unimaginable, that somebody is caught and doesn't have to be too much for a silly reason. So we need to have spiritual shelter, spiritual protection for people who suffer, that somebody may listen to them and help them financially. And by the way, if someone would like to help for this lady and this family, please see Hajj Mariam or the office, that at least we cannot pay the whole money, but at least to share and help this family as much as we can. So this advisory council will meet this Wednesday, inshallah, at 6:30. Some of you, we already talked with you, and Brother Khalil Hashim is here. Those of you who are interested to be involved in this advisory council, to be part of this plan of action. We go to all these conferences and discuss all these matters, but somebody have to follow up these plans of action. And I love to see that we have a council that do something to implement good ideas. This Sunday, inshallah, in the breakfast, we will have the Girl Scout, these little beautiful angels that they come here every Friday evening, Girl Scout of the House of Wisdom. Inshallah, you would join them. And Brother Khalil Hashim, he put together a beautiful newsletter, as a matter of fact. The newsletter, he has it, Brother Khalil has it, he's showing it now, and it should be available. He put together some ideas from last Friday prayer and some other views and news, and he made the first issue. Hopefully we can improve that. It's now 4 pages, but it can be more and more, And inshallah, with your support, more advertisement, more articles to make this another actually source of education at the House of Wisdom. So inshallah, we would come on Sunday at 11 o'clock. And the discussion of this week is about al-kibr, al-takabbur, al-istikbar. We have been talking about shaitan. What we want to talk about, the quality of this arrogance. More discussion about it, inshallah, on Sunday. It is part of ma'rifatul nafs, because we are talking about man arafa nafsah faqad arafa rabbah. And one of the diseases in human souls is the disease of arrogance. And this is the discussion of Sunday, inshallah. I like to honor the memory of Hajj Mundhir. She used to come to pray prayer with Hajj Maryam. She passed away, God bless her soul. I was surprised that her son told me that he was told that although she loved the House of Wisdom and that was her mosque, but he heard that there is no enough space for her spoon in the House of Wisdom. And I said, that is interesting, because even in auditorium by itself, we have almost for 1,000 people, so that information was not right. So obviously there are some people who give wrong information, and may God guide us to all of us work together, all the centers, and so we don't have any time that there was any usbu at the House of Wisdom. Some of you have been involved. They were absolutely satisfied with the organization, with the cleanliness, with the service, and with everything related to the occasion. The final thing, there was a discussion last week that Samahat Sayyid Fadlullah, in his fatwa, he does not consider a tashahhud wajib. And I said that was not right, because tashahhud is one of the 11 wajibat salah. There are 11 wajibat. One of them is tashahhud. And if somebody missed it, has to make it up later on. The only thing that he has said, and is not the only one who said it, is about the salam. That the first salam is not wajib, like assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is mustahab in salam. There is only one salam out of these 3 salams that's wajib. That is either you choose assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh, or assalamu alayna wa ala ibadillahi salihin. We have to choose one of these 2. So altogether there are 3 salams. Is mustahab to say all of them, but then one of them is wajib. The first one, assalamu ala nabi, is mustahab, and out of the second and the third, you choose one of them. That is not only his fatwa. As a matter of fact, that is fatwa of all the maraji, or most of the maraji. And another thing is about Salatul Jum'ah. We again repeat that istima'ul khutbah is wajib. وَلَا يَجُوزُ الْحَدِيث وَالْكَلَامِ فِي خِلَالِ الْخُطْبَةِ. Everybody must listen. And although the maraji, most of them say Salatul Jum'ah is wajib takhyiri. That means that you choose between Salatul Jum'ah or Salatul Dhuhr, but all of them say that as-Salatul Jum'ah afdal. Even if you consider Salatul Jum'ah takhyiri, that you have the choice between the Dhuhr and Jum'ah, they are saying it's better to choose al-Jum'ah. And those who say that wajib ta'yini, then it's obvious. And those of the maraji who say that Salatul Jum'ah wajib takhyiri, they are saying, most of them, they say that when the Salatul Jum'ah is already held, then it becomes wajib ta'yini. Minhum said Fadlullah. He says, yeah, Salatul Jum'ah is wajib takhyiri, هي wajib takhyiri in general, بشكل العام. ولكن إذا أقيمت الصلاة, then it becomes wajib. You see, at least 5 people are doing Salatul Jum'ah, مع ظروفها وشرائطها وشروطها, then it becomes wajib. Why? Because فإذا نودي للصلاة من يوم الجمعة فاسعوا إلى ذكر الله وذروا البيت. Because you تستمع نداء الله نداء الجمعة, فالواجب التغييري يتغير إلى الواجب التعييني. So in this case, there is no excuse